The woman had only slept for 100 years. When she woke, she found a servant who had waited for her all that time. To reward his loyalty, she made the servant 100 years younger. Then she investigated the whereabouts of the descendants of 4 families. 100 years ago, these 4 families had been under her protection. They had promised to send their best descendants as servants. But 100 years had passed without fulfillment. She concluded there must be a hidden reason, and decided to first take someone from one family. A letter flew into their doorway. The butler informed the current head of the household. The old master had promised to send the family's best descendant as a servant, and today at noon the woman had come to reclaim that promise. The young master remembered his grandfather's promise. Assuming the visitor was a woman in her 50s, he did not inform his father. Although uncertain, the father instructed his men to welcome her politely. The lady of the house saw the visitor was young, and suspected she was the family head's mistress. Thinking she intended to claim part of the inheritance as an excuse to take her away, the family head felt the woman's aura, and feared she might truly be the lady who had lived 100 years. But the lady of the house was convinced she was the mistress. To expose her identity, she pointed to a portrait in the old master's study, hoping to confirm it. The woman found it troublesome, and went directly to the old master's body intending to wake him. The family head stopped her, saying the elder had died of old age. It would be best not to disturb him. The woman returned to the front hall. The lady of the house was the first to attack, questioning why she wore a veil, claiming she was not the master. Her words grew more agitated and she began cursing, saying the woman was deluded to enter the wealthy family, wanting to make her son a servant, even mocking that living 100 years would not give her power. At that moment the butler brought the portrait. The family head confirmed her identity. The lady of the house still refused to relent, insisting on removing the veil. The servant warned of danger, saying those who saw her true face would lose 100 years of life. The lady did not believe it and persisted. The family head recalled the old master's words, warning not to view the woman's true face casually. He immediately blocked the lady, explaining the warning might be connected to the woman. The lady pushed him aside, and went forward to lift her veil. Everyone was shocked to see the woman was identical to the portrait. But at that moment, the lady's hair turned completely white, while the woman remained calm and composed.